Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back today. Well, we're in downtown Kato Paphos, that's for sure, and we're going to go for a little walk around some of these shops, and then we're going to go and join to the Kato Paphos Promenade and take you with us. But before we do, that is Miss Oching Resivia LeBouf. Let's have a big hello.
Hello, everybody. Hello. How nice to see you again and again.
And again.
I've seen something.
Oh, long Resivia LeBouf's seen something. Let's go and have a look what she's seen. What have you seen, LeBouf?
Well, the problem is we cannot go further down because it's a music. But what I've seen,
What have you seen?
from far away. Now, when I come closer, I don't really see it.
Right, now she hasn't seen it, so there we go. So something caught Oching Resivia LeBouf's eye, and it wasn't what she thought it was. And, oh, there we go. She found that rather nice dress, which is, well, very colourful and very summerful.
Actually,
Very nice indeed.
I would say if it was all this color, all this down, I would prefer it more. Rather, it is this brownish on the side. Ow.
Right, come on, Resivia LeBouf. Normally it's a hat that she sees, normally. If you follow the channel, Miss Oching Resivia LeBouf and hats, well, what can I say? There we are, she's already found some over there. So we're going to see some hats now. So stick with us, because we are showing you various hats that you might want to buy when you're here, because it is quite hot and quite sunny. But eventually, we are going to get out to the Kato Paphos Promenade when she comes to her senses. That is. There we go. Very nice indeed.
Thank you.
Yes.
But I don't want it.
No.
I have something similar.
Right. Stick with us. We are now going to get out to the Kato Paphos Promenade. No, we're not.
I nearly do.
Yes, we are. Right. So the Kato Paphos Promenade is just over there, and we're going to start to the side of us. Is going to be the Captain's Table restaurant, which has a downstairs and an upstairs restaurant. Now, the downstairs restaurant has a great view, but obviously the upstairs restaurant has, well, to use my words, a truly spectacular view because of its raised elevation. Stick with us, because that view is about to come up now. There we go. So that's the Captain's Table, and that's the view. Have a look at that. That is the blue Mediterranean Sea, which laps against the coastline of the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade. And that's where we're going to go. We're now going to walk down the second half of the Kato Paphos Promenade, and we're going to walk down it the right way. Here we go. Look at that. It's getting pretty busy, that's for sure. People are hunting for something to eat or something to drink, something to do, something to relax, that's for sure. Resivia?
It's very nice atmosphere at the moment being, and it's the people coming down more and more, and you will see more and more families with the children outside of the streets.
Mm-hmm. Now, one of our favourite restaurant bars is this one over here, and it's called the Moorings, and it's actually on sort of a corner of a parade. And I can promise you that the breakfast in there is very good, the evening meals in there are very good, the coffees, everything they do is very good. And we often go there midday and have a nice coffee, and they are really friendly people. And as you can see, it's a very busy place indeed. So that's called the Moorings Snack Bar. Anyway, here's some of our gumbarus that we've made friends with over the months. So we want to share with you. Here she is. She's doing a bit of rapping. Yeah? Not rapping, hair braiding. We know. We call it rapping, she calls it hair braiding. And she's one of the best. And there she is, braiding away. Lovely. You busy? Pretty busy. No. Not yet. Too early. In a couple of hours, she'll be, well, they normally have a queue, if you understand me. 10 to 15 people are normally queuing, and there are 3 braiders on the Paphos Promenade. So the queue normally is about half an hour with all of them. So get down and get your hair braided. I can't get mine braided because I haven't got much left. Anyway, Resivia?
If you're such a smiley person and you don't have enough language on you to communicate, the smile always helps, isn't it so?
Yeah, it's
and
true.
This woman was
She's got a great smile. Yeah. Her English is not bad. She's a little bit shy on camera, but her smile says it all.
Smile says
She's
a lot.
welcoming. Yeah, it does. Smile. Well, smile says 1,000 words. That's what we say in English anyway. Now, he is our #1 favourite gumbaru in the whole world, and there is Katerina, and her wonderful husband is called Konstantinos, and what he does is engrains your name on a grain of rice, and then it gets put into one of these vials, I think they're called, of your choice with various colourings and bits and bobs, and then you get to choose a bracelet. You can use it as a key ring, a cat collar, all sorts of things, necklaces, and then they do these seashells as well. And you can have your name or your message engraved onto that for that very, very special person in your life. You see there?
Well, it's very nice when people come and find the variety of the jewelry that they can have either for themselves or for the present to get to home.
Yeah, and it is quite unique that they do. Now, the last, should we say, cafe, restaurant on the actual promenade before we go into the harbour is this place, and it's called the Harbour. If you look very carefully over the top of the awnings, you can just make it out, and it's a very, very nice place indeed. Just over there in the white shirt, that is Captain Tito. He's the man in charge of it, and he's very busy tonight, as you can see. So he's in charge of, well, enticing you in, shall we say, looking after you when you're there, and if there's any kind of trouble, that's the man that's going to sort it out, and we have witnessed this. Under that shirt, he's pretty well built, that's for sure. Our next gumbaru is Jenny the Best. There she is, and hiding around the corner is Mark with my hat on. So, the one with the blue, there we are. So what Jenny does, well, she wraps you, and she's been doing this for a long, long time, hence the name Jenny the Best. So there she is, there we are. So if you want to be braided, come and see Jenny the Best. Now, there's another superstar of ours. Look at he's lighting himself up. There we are. Look at that. Lights, camera, action.
You came and the lights
There we are. That's Mr. Chris. And what Mr. Chris is famous for is that, Mediterranean sea sponges. So, small sponges, medium sponges, small sponges, these big sponges, I'll put my coat down, that you can chop your head off with. Quite big sponge. That's a nice one. It's quite warm, isn't it? It's quite warm. There we are. That's some natural perspiration. That one's worth a bit more money now. And he's got some new items. Look at that. Look at those. How much are those, Mr. Chris?
€7.
€7. That's not
They
bad.
are painted, but he said no, it's a natural,
natural.
done by the sea. This
Right.
color, I can't believe it.
Well,
My God!
so you've
no,
got
I
like a
can't
bluey
believe
green
it.
colour. You've got
These
like a
are
purpley
natural.
colour.
Antigua.
And then you've got the beigey colour. And apparently they come from Antigua. So someone obviously bought them in Antigua and shipped them over to Cyprus, correct? Yes, yes.
Unbelievable.
They didn't float here, that's for sure. Anyway,
Unbelievable.
all the little items he's got. And on top of that, he likes a bit of shark. So what he does, he hooks that shark in, he kills that shark, eats that shark, tells you how tasty it is, then he detooths it, and then he makes little necklaces. And there are some people coming to buy 2 of them off you next week. Maybe you'll give them a discount.
Yeah, sure I give.
Wow, there we are. You heard it straight from the man's mouth, so don't forget to
Have
tap him up.
discount.
Discount if you buy 2.
Discount
There we go,
guarantee.
right. He's a great guy. He's also got a son, by the way, and his son is Mike. And Mike has got a diving school. It's called Into the Blue, which is my favourite colour. He's PADI registered. He's on TripAdvisor, so you can go and check him out. You haven't got to just take my word for it. And he's on Facebook, and there's his number. If you're outside Cyprus and you want to book in, 00357. Inside Cyprus, the number is 962189976. And again, very, very nice guy. Operates to the rear of the Almira-ish hotel. You'll find him anyway. Thanks, Mr. Chris.
See you.
Absolute star. Really, really nice guy. Now, what have we got here? Let's ask this young lady, do you mind if we film? Do you mind? No, she doesn't. There we are. You all right, Mr. Hector?
Hello.
There he is. Absolute star, and he's working. True hero. One of the greatest artists, possibly in the whole of Paphos. Thanks, Mr. Hector. Possibly in the whole of Paphos. If you want a caricature, it's around about €20. It takes about 15-20 minutes. If you want a full portrait, that takes obviously several hours and 3 or 4 sittings. And he's going to charge you €80 to €100. But here is some of his work. Have a look at that. The dog liked it so much that he didn't even bite him. There we go. Julia Roberts came down. Vin Diesel came down. And a few other people, including Mr. Bean and Oching Brasilia LaBeouf.
I couldn't believe, I'm still thinking how it can be. The sea's got such a lovely stars, sea stars we call them, that rose pinky color and turquoise color. And I couldn't believe, he said, yeah, it's possible. And he said, you can't imagine how many things you can find in the sea. And obviously we all know, ladies, that we could... I lost many chains, a lot of rings in the sea, you know, when you aren't carefully wearing the earrings, and the sea also's got gold. You just need to find it.
Right, so we're going to go on a diving course and see if we can find some gold, that's for sure. Now, the last of our, well, street traders, shall we say, is the lovely Layla. There she is, greatest smile in the world. And guess what she does? Well, a bit of braiding, that's for sure. So if you want to be braided, you've got the choice of three. To be honest, they're all equally as good. I would go on the smile, but my favourite smile is that one. Got a great, great smile, that's for sure. Thanks very much. Absolute star. And the last Gumbaru on this part of the promenade, he is known as the hairiest man in the whole of Paphos. There he is. He's had a haircut, but I can promise you he's still very, very hairy indeed. You're right, Mr. Yalis?
I'm okay.
Yeah, good? Are you busy?
I come now because I sleep until 3:30 I sleep.
Ah, right, okay.
Very lazy day.
So I sleep because I worked last night many
Yeah,
hours,
that's
so I
right, that's
sleep.
right, that's right. I mean, if you understand, in the daytime it's too hot, there's not much going on. So he comes down about 4 o'clock and he'll stay here until about, well, 12 o'clock, till the last of you go. That's the man you're looking for.
This is also,
There's his number.
This is also my number for sex party orgy and VIP. All the information is here. Book here. Viber, WhatsApp.
Don't forget, he's the hairiest man in the whole of Cyprus, and he's now offering, well,
All the information
parties.
in this
There he is.
number.
What's it say on that T-shirt? I am not perfect, but I am a limited edition.
Of course.
He is a
Of
limited
course, I'm
edition.
number one.
He is. Thanks, Mr. Yalis. He's a star. Absolute star.
Thank you very much.
See you, Mr. Yalis. He's an absolute star, that's for sure. You're never going to meet anyone as kind and as fun as him. Now, the last place on this little bit of our trek is what's called the wood kiosk. And there it is. So it's a kiosk with a wood facade, shall we say, and it sells everything from hats to coffees to cigarettes to mobile phone holders to cuddly toys to sweets to bottles of water to fridge magnets to, well, all sorts of things. All sorts of things. Have a good look at that. There's many, many things, that's for sure. Anyway, let's see what Krasivi Alabu has to
Just
say.
little souvenirs you can buy here. So we would like to thank you many, many, many times for coming back and back. And we would like to tell you that we will never forget your goodness. What you do for us is amazing. And one more time, thank you and be well, and see you for another of our madnesses.
What's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and if you do like what you see, please hit the like, click subscribe, and come back for a little bit more of our madness. I'm going to show you where we started, all the way up there, the hotel coastal pathway that then joins the promenade, and we've come all the way along there. And of course, all the way along, we've had that beautiful blue Mediterranean Sea. Over there, you've got the sea defences, and then we come back into some big boats, and then just behind this array of big boats here is the castle, and there is Ochin Krasivi Alabu.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.